What's up, you guys? So we have some breaking news coming out of Dagestan, Russia, where Khabib's gym is currently being raided by Russian security forces. So I thought I'd make this video with some of the quick research that I did to keep you all informed and ahead of any of the bullshit that's probably going to spread all over social media today. So it looks like on Sunday, June 23rd, gunmen launched a coordinated attack on churches and synagogues across two cities in Dagestan, which is a predominantly Muslim republic in Russia's southern region. Since the attack on Sunday, it looks like 5 of the gunmen have been killed. Among them was Ghazi Murad Kagurov, who trained at Eagles MMA. A lot of you probably aren't familiar with him, but he was a 6-foot lightweight who was 2-0 and he last fought in 2021, so he hasn't been active. But according to TASS, at least 8 police officers were killed with more than 27 others sustaining injuries. On June 25th, the Moscow Times published an article stating that at least 15 police officers and 5 civilians, including a priest, were killed in these coordinated attacks. But it wasn't until today, June 28th, that the Russian security forces raided Eagles MMA and Makchakala. Investigations are currently underway at the school because Kagurov was a member of Eagles MMA, and apparently security forces have identified 3 fighters from the school who had close contact with him. Now, of course, Conor McGregor had a lot to say on social media. As you all know, he's been consistently accusing Khabib, his manager Ali, and that camp of many wrongdoings for quite some time, but we'll save all that for another video. However, it is worth noting that according to an update shared on X by James Perazzo, the FSB has announced through Dagestani media that all Dagestani MMA gyms are being investigated and inspected for religious extremist elements. So expect this not to be a timid campaign. And I also want to make it very clear that Khabib has condemned these attacks and he clarified his associations with Kagurov. So they're not staying quiet about it and they're not going to let the narrative be written on their behalf. Now, I'm not too sure who Perazzo is, but he has made some interesting tweets in the past with Islam, Khabib, and extremist groups. So we'll see what comes of all this. But all I know is that if McGregor finds these tweets, he is going to have an absolute field day. All of this, though, it did make me curious to research some more around Eagles MMA, and to be honest, I learned a lot. And a lot of that is thanks to Karim Zidan of Sports Politico. Now, according to Karim, Eagles MMA was founded by a jailed Dagestani oligarch named Ziavuddin Magomedov. Magomedov supported several Dagestani fighters financially, including Khabib, at one point. But when he and his brother were arrested in one of the highest profile Russian embezzlement prosecutions in 2018, that marked the first time that Eagles MMA was involved in criminal activity. Unfortunately, though, that wouldn't be the last. Another took place in 2018, which we won't get into right now, but according to this article, it looks like many Dagestani athletes are falling under the influence of extremists in training camps when they go pray. The article even brought light to some alleged concerning choices Khabib has made in the past, including when he was seen shaking hands with an Olympic gold medalist in freestyle wrestling who was accused of financing terrorism and a suspect in several murder cases. Why do I bring this up? Well, I think context is important, especially living in a world where things go viral so fast and people are quick to believe things with little to no proof or research. While I'm not going to be jumping on a bandwagon of people trying to accuse wrongdoings and terrorist attacks to Khabib specifically, there is a previous history from the gym, so I'm sure more is going to come to light in the coming days. So you know we're going to keep you posted. In the meantime, do your own research and stay tuned. To be honest, I'm most worried about how this is going to impact the training camps of Umar and Usman, who are 2 of the higher profile fighters that have fights coming up. I know we have a bunch of Russian followers and big fans of Khabib, Islam, and the team, so I'm very curious to know what you guys think of all this and what you're hearing in Russia. Nonetheless, if you want me to keep you informed, please hit that like button and that subscribe button and set those post notifications so you can get alerted anytime we post. But as always, I'll catch you guys in the next one.